Miss ATL Dawn. As you can see, we are at the Black Print documentary. I'm standing here with my boy Jarvis, half of the Amazing Twins. What's up?
What's up? How are you?
Doing? I'm good.
Good.
Look at you, looking all good and stuff. What you got?
You know, look at this.
What you got? I had to put on my Beyonce stuff for tonight. I had to come in here shining, you know. So why don't you tell everybody where they can find you at?
You can find me at Jarvis Mays.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Miss ATL Dawn. As you can see, we are at the Black Print documentary. I'm standing here with my boy Jarvis, half of the Amazing Twins. What's up?
What's up? How are you?
Doing? I'm good.
Good.
Look at you, looking all good and stuff. What you got?
You know, look at this.
What you got? I had to put on my Beyonce stuff for tonight. I had to come in here shining, you know. So why don't you tell everybody where they can find you at?
You can find me at Jarvis Mays. I'm Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. My handle is Jarvis Mays, and then we also have a page, The Amazing Twins. You can find us there as well.
Okay, so I hear you got some dope stuff that you're working on. You know, I got a little preview of this. Why don't you tell everybody what it is that you do?
So I'm an artist musically, and then I have a reality show coming out with my twin brother, Javis Mays. And well, I can't give dates right now, but we June 2018, I'll be releasing my EP with all my new music, and then hopefully around that time we'll be releasing, or sooner, before, we'll be releasing the Amazing Twins reality show.
Okay, so what exactly is the reality show about?
It's about music for the most part. My twin brother is a gospel artist. I'm R&B, and you'll see where we both started doing gospel music together, and I decided to pursue my passion. And he had some issues with that, but you'll also see how we raise our children. You see my baby brother, who's also part of the show, and you'll see how he was incarcerated for a while for a murder, and he was found not guilty, and how it takes the toll on him trying to get his life back together and basically become, back in the industry with the work, and he loves to rap, and you just see just all the different dynamics of how we as three educated brothers, pursue our goals and make it happen.
Ooh, three educated brothers. Oh my God, Jesus, in the same family. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Lucky parents.
My mom did an amazing job. As a single woman, she raised three boys, worked three jobs, and we all finished college and everything. So, kudos to her.
Kudos to mommy. Mommy, you did a good job. So, is there anybody that you're looking forward to working with?
Definitely. TJ Morton, Frank Ocean. Yeah, those are definitely my favorite, some of my favorite artists.
Okay, so we're gonna let you get out of here and go ahead and enjoy the rest of this party, and we will catch up with you. Okay?
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you. What's up, guys? It's your girl, Miss ATL Dawn. I am at the Black Print documentary with Will Connor III. We just had the pleasure of seeing Mr. Will on film. So, Will, won't you tell everybody where they can follow you?
You can follow me at Will the Model Barber Instagram, and also at Will the Brain Instagram.
So, you had some pretty interesting things to say. But, some people have not seen the documentary as yet. So, I believe one of the questions were, being a male model, do you have any stalkers?
Yeah, man. I think now, the world that we live in, most people have stalkers, no matter really what you look like. So, of course, being a model, you're going to have a few more. So, I got a few, but it's just part of the gig.
So I'm curious to know, because we see it a lot with females. What does your DM look like?
The DM, and my DM is full, always full, and I like to answer all of them. So if you want to DM me, I'm gonna get back at you. Might not be the answer you want, but I will respond.
So how do you typically go through that? Because a lot of people sometimes they'll say, I want to do business with you. It's not really about business and stuff like that. So how do you kind of sift through those?
I'm serious. I go through every one of them, and I actually personally respond myself to all of them. If you ask me a question, no matter what it is, I'll weed out if it's business, if you're trying to be, if it's pleasure or whatever it is, and we'll do business if it's business. If not, then I'll take you out of there and block you in a heartbeat. I block fast.
So what advice would you give to somebody that wants to get into this?
Do your research, man, before you get in it with any company, with any people. Ask around, Google with your best friend, and find out, man, because there's a whole bunch of sketchy artists out here, and they do weird stuff, so just be careful, that's all I'm going to say.
Have you ever gotten involved in some bad deals?
Lots of bad deals, bad management, bad deals, bad people, and now we got bad blood, you know, so it's just real, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell everybody out there where they can follow you at.
You can follow me at Will the Model Barber, that's my barbering page, and you can follow me at Will the Brand, that's my modeling page.
Awesome. Thank you for checking in.
Thank you for coming, I appreciate it.
Hey guys, so this girl is ATL Doll. I am back in the building with the creator of the Black Print, Brandon. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
So, we are coming off watching the Black Print documentary. Can you tell us what kind of made you decide to shoot this?
I feel like as independent artists and models, there's not many opportunities for them to represent themselves. There's not a lot of platforms for them to talk about what it is that they do, what it is that they're doing. There's not a lot of opportunities for independent artists to actually promote themselves. And so with Black Print Models, it's been just a platform for models to be able to promote themselves, to talk about what they do, to share their social media outlets, to share their experiences and things like that. So that's what made me come up with it. And so I look forward to creating more in the near future.
Okay, so most of the time we see you directing, but you had a chance to get behind the camera and do some filming. How was that experience for you?
I am still learning about filming. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but I am learning about being in this industry that you really should master every area that you can. So if it's acting, if it's filming, if it's directing, I'm trying to learn how to stretch myself in every area so that I'm able to continue to grow and that I'm able to relate on every level. And so as a creator, I kind of know what to look for, what to expect, and I think that's going to help my company grow and take it to the next level by being able to experience those hands-on experiences.
So with the casting for the first show, how did you go about picking these guys?
With the casting for Black Print, I used most of the guys who I've already kind of had a relationship with. I either know them from social media. I've worked with them in the past, whether it be film or something related to a fashion show. But most of the guys who I worked with in the first Black Print Models, I feel like they're very talented people. They have, I feel like they've already grown so much to a certain level, even the ones who are beginners. And so I wanted to reach out to them to try to help take them to the next level however I could. And I felt like creating Black Print Models has created a platform for them to be able to do that. So with the casting, like I said, it was really based on relationships. We shot most of the first Black Print in Huntsville, Alabama, which is where I'm from originally. So I know a lot of models there. So I felt like this would be a great opportunity for them to stretch themselves and be able to grow. And from there, I felt like shooting some of the models here in Atlanta was also a great experience as well. So that's how I came up with this. So that's how we did the casting for the first Black Print.
So what's next?
Oh, what's next? God, to be honest with you, I have not been in production much because I have been in meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting for some potential opportunities that I am working on. But I just wrote a new web series, Fuckboy, that you're in. So we hear the term fuckboy a lot, and so I get a chance to define what that is. I get a chance to talk about women not really knowing what a good guy really is and how they overlook good guys most of the time. So that's what the web series is about. Our show Second Chance tonight. I'm getting ready to turn Second Chance into a film. So we're ready to do a feature film called Second Chance. I wrote a film called Why God, which is actually a story about my life, and it's I grew up in the church, and the fact of me being a church boy and experiencing so many hard things, I questioned God, and I wanted to ask God why. And when we're taught a lot of times we're not supposed to question God, and so anyway, I'm writing a film called Why God. I also just wrote my first book. And it's called How to Live with Half a Heart. It talks about me dealing with the death of my parents. And after my parents died, I had to learn how to live with a piece of me not being there anymore. And so how I took that and created this platform that I'm doing now. So really, I have like 3 or 4 features. I have a webisode. I have the Amazing Twins that I'm shooting right now. I have so many things that are going on, and so it's definitely opportunities for people to be a part of what I have growing, but I slow down to just make sure that I'm creating the quality that I want to create in order to be able to continue to excel to the next level.
Okay, well, we are going to get up out of here. You know, they're about to turn the lights off on us right
Yes.
now. So why don't you tell everybody before we leave where they can find you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Brandon_the director. You can also follow me at Molden Hearts, and make sure you follow Black _print models. For our Black print praises, Black_print models. Thank
And
you.
what's up, guys? This is your girl, Miss ATL Doll. I am checking up out of the building. You can follow me on IG at Miss ATL Doll. Of course, you know you can follow me on Facebook at Mo. What's up, guys? This is your girl, Miss ATL Doll. I am back in the building, and apparently I have double trouble. So I'm so excited. I've never had, male models in my presence like this. I don't even know what this feels like. I feel like you guys should be interviewing me. Like, how do you feel? Like, but whatever. Hey, Craig. I know his name. I watched him on the Black Print. Hey, Craig. Hey. So, let's get serious real quick. Have you had any stalkers? I just want to jump straight to it. Any stalkers?
Yeah, it's been a couple of stars here. Nothing authority can't handle.
Okay. So, how long have you been modeling?
Over 8, 9 years. Nice little process.
So, what we learned is that you actually like to do fashion shows.
Yeah, of course. The energy, especially the energy backstage from the fans and the people outside, it's really good.
So, how do you feel being a sex symbol? We see it a lot with women, but this is amazing to me. It truly is to meet guys that actually get that other side.
It's cool as long as you don't abuse it, I guess. You don't use it for the wrong reasons. Just use it to motivate people or whatever.
So, what does your DM look like?
It's a little over the screen. It's alright sometimes, Sometimes you get some crazy stuff. Sometimes you get some erotic, basic, simple stuff. It's whatever.
You get nudes.
Yeah.
What does that feel? What does that feel like for you?
It's crazy. I mean, just open up. And especially with me being a trainer, then you open up and see a bad body, like, then just click away, go on about your business.
So we got a chance to they asked you guys some pretty tough questions, like what kind of relationships can you hold being a male model?
I mean, it just depends. Just like I said, it's just communication with you and your significant other. If she's secure and knows it's just your job and knows it's pretty flow smooth. But after a while, females, y'all, after a while, you see females get to talking and touching and want to take pictures. After a while, it's almost like, all right, watch that now.
Speaking of talking and touching, I gotta get to him because he made an interesting comment about some ladies bending over in front of him for a picture. So, what was that like?
Being that I had someone that I was involved with, right? She was really cool with it though. In all honesty, it was like that really happened, but she was so cool with it, and she was cool. She was actually taking the pictures. I just know I couldn't go too far, but you come with it though.
And I just jumped right to that. Didn't give him a chance to introduce himself. So, what's your name?
DC, man. My real name is Daryl Chambers, DC though. That's what everybody know me as, at one and only DC on Instagram.
Now, I'm assuming this modeling thing is gonna work out, but if it doesn't, you should be a comedian because your interview was hilarious.
It was all real though. Like, I'm not the most comedic person, but I'm a very silly person in real life. But all of that was like real on the spot. So the way that it came out, that's how it came out.
So how long have you been modeling?
For 10 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned you had your own t-shirt line. So is entrepreneurship something you want to jump back into?
It is. It is. I definitely want my own line of fragrances. I want my own brand of alcohol, as you all can see, indulging right now. So yeah, those are the two things that I really, really want. Possibly a bar and grill, maybe later on down the line, but definitely.
So I want to ask both of you guys this question. What type of advice would you give somebody that wants to go into this?
As for me, I would definitely say do your research. Know exactly what you want to do. If you're ready to put in a lot of hard work and get a lot of letdowns also. Because you will get
Print documentary. I have two entrepreneurs standing next to me. I'm super excited about it because they do two totally different things. So I don't know who should I'm gonna have to go with prayer warrior first. Why don't you tell everybody what's your name?
My name is Samuel Swift, and I am the co-founder and the founder of Prayer Warrior brand.
Yes, that's him. So why don't you tell everybody what is a prayer warrior?
A prayer warrior is somebody who doesn't necessarily believe in religion, but prays. You don't necessarily go to church every Sunday, but you believe in God. So I'm not an overly religious type of person, but I'm the type of person who believes in God. I believe in the power of prayer, and I believe in just doing good things. I believe in God. So if you're a person who's not overly religious, a person who believes in prayer warrior is the brand.
So what actually inspired you to come up with this?
Oh God!
It's crazy because my uncle, his father was a pastor, and then so every Thanksgiving, my mother, she would ask my uncle to pray over the food, and he would give her his strong and she would call him a prayer warrior, and I thought that was so strong. And so that inspired me to come up with the brand. I came up with this logo, this design. It took a while, but this is what I said.
So tell everybody out there, where can they actually purchase this lovely shirt?
Yes, you can purchase these shirts and other items at weareprayerwarriors.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, We Are Prayer Warriors, at We Are Prayer Warriors. weareprayerwarriors.com. I got baby onesies, we got kids shirts, we got hats, we got beanies, we got many different items that you can take advantage of and show your love for the Prayer Warrior brand. So definitely check us out.
Awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations to you. Looking forward to seeing more items out there. Who knows, I might get a winter skirt or something.
Well, you got a shirt already.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, you might get some skirts or some leggings. Do some leggings.
It's coming.
He should do
It's coming.
Because, prayer warriors go to the gym.
That's right. We got to stay tight, right?
Yeah, I'm helping you out.
I've been trying to stay sexy myself.
So let's jump into the next interview. With that being said, Mr. Sexy Sam, let's jump into the next interview. I'm going to let him introduce himself so I won't check up anything for anybody tonight.
So I'm Aziz Supreme Art. You can follow me at Aziz Supreme Art on Instagram or all social media. So I'm an illustrator / comic book artist / clothing line designer / whatever's going to get me, more and more business and success. So that's what I do.
So you actually showed me a couple of things already that you're working on. Can you tell everybody what you're working on? You're doing something really dope right now.
Yeah, so my biggest project I'm working on right now is called Something for the Fanboys. It's a project that puts models, dancers, actresses, singers, that portrays them in cosplay, which is like comic book attire, video game attire. So it's supposed to be launching this summer. Something for the Fanboys. It's pretty cool.
So where do you see yourself going with this in the next 5 years?
Man, this is just a stepping stone, honestly, for me. This is one of my projects. I have a bigger project called Rumberland coming up this, hopefully this fall. It's going to be the first interactive comic book. Launching my clothing line, Urban Ninja, which is like custom made, leather jackets and jean jackets. I got a lot on the table right now.
Okay, so before we get out of here, because like I said, they about to turn these lights off, and don't none of us go in the dark. Well, I might.
Just maybe.
Why don't you tell everybody where they can follow you?
Okay, so again, it's Aziz Supreme Art. That's AZIZ Supreme Art on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, any social media platform.
What's your POF? So with that being said, it looks like we are getting up out the building. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining us at the Black Brand.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Miss ATL Doll. I am back in the building with the Black Print documentary. I am standing next to the beautiful, lovely Ronique. What's up, honey boo? She came in here with the fur or whatever. So what's up? What you got going on?
Oh, honey, I'm still working a TV reality show.
Okay, so you guys heard her. She's TV reality. So what can you tell us? What is it that you do?
Oh God, I'm a TV personality. I'm an actress, writer, motivational speaker, TV producer, etc.
Okay, so what are some of the shows that you've been on?
I've been on The Way It Is and The Frankie and Every Show, the 2 #1 BET reality shows.
Awesome. So how is that for you?
It's great. I mean, it's easy, especially working with family because everything comes so naturally. You expect some family to at least, some personal things, but hey, it happens. Okay, but it's good. I love it.
So has reality shows changed your life?
Yes, it did.
In a good way?
In a good way. In
Okay.
a good way. It allowed me to market a lot of the things that I'm a part of and exploring a lot of people to reach out to me and enhance my career in so many other avenues. It's beautiful. And it's amazing because a lot of people have reached out to me and tell me how, they can relate to some of the issues and the personal life experiences that I experienced and help them through some of their endeavors. But it's beautiful,
So you're kind of setting the bar, right?
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. It makes me feel honored, blessed. I thank God for it continuously. I'm like, why did you have me doing this? I didn't act. I was afraid just for the acting. You put me in music, you put me in TV reality world now. Just all this stuff, all these different hats I got to wear. It's just like, it's amazing, But, when God knows His warriors and what our spiritual being is and what our worth is, He just give it to us and we just have to go forward.
So when you're out in public and you get recognized, how does that feel for you?
It makes me feel good a lot of the times, especially when I look good. When I'm trying to be incognito, walking around in suits and hats, it's like, oh, okay, how you doing?
So on the Black Print, we actually had the chance to ask the guys some questions. So I'm going to ask you a few of those questions as well. First thing, do you have any stalkers?
Oh, girl, damn.
Oh, it just got real. Wait a minute, hold on.
Yes, I do. I have had men run background checks on me, try to figure out my address, follow me from state to state. I mean, it's been really crazy. Follow us home on our way home. The police had to come and escort, off the property. It's been real. Yeah, some people take it to the extreme. Like, you really like that?
Yikes, and here I was complaining about the DM. She has people running credit checks. They might run mine and give it back, but that was just me, personal information that you guys didn't need to know about me. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Oh my God, I see myself producing so many TV shows,
Yes.
so many movies, working probably on my 3rd, 4th book, because there's so much inside of me that I'm, entitled to, so many messages and stories I got to share and deliver to the world. I just see me doing so much, like just extremely busy. Happy living with who Ronique is, loving me and being a role model and, teaching, influential woman for other women, inspiring women and young girls as a mom, which I am. Just living life.
And that's so amazing that she mentioned that because we don't have a lot of positive Black females on TV. So it's a good thing that you're putting it out there for our young ladies. So before we get out of here, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you at?
Hi everyone, you can find me at Ronique_Marshall on IG, Ronique Marshall on Facebook. You can email me, RoniqueMarshall@gmail. And stay tuned, watch me for the next, I don't know which TV show or which network, but TV One. Come on soon.
We are out of here, guys.